I'm Michael Medina over at Vision Plus. Mark Zuckerberg is hosting a hackathon for undocumented immigrants. We'll tell you why coming up after the break.
It is 12:15. You know what time that is?
Oh, I know that music.
It is time for the trend.
I miss it.
The stories that you're talking about on social media.
All right, today Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg hosts a hackathon for undocumented immigrants. Our man, Michael Medina, tracking that conversation over at Vision Plus. What's up, Max?
So good to have Michael Brownlee
Right.
back.
Oh,
That's so good.
That's right.
A hackathon, by the way, is a computer programming session, and Mark Zuckerberg is doing this with the hopes of prodding immigration reform a little bit in Congress, which is really interesting. It's called the Dreamers Hackathon, and 20 undocumented young immigrants brought to Facebook headquarters to do this over the course of 48 hours. Zuckerberg's lobbying group, Forward.us, which advocates for immigration reform, actually is behind this thing, pledged to get young coders projects up and running. I want to show you some video, if we have it, of the hackathon that was live streamed yesterday and earlier today. Among the young immigrants who will code for 24 hours straight is 24-year-old Justino Mora of Los Angeles. Mora's group plans to build a mobile app that will tell people who their representatives are in Washington, where those representatives stand on immigration reform, and in which ways you can actually take action by either signing a petition or sending a message to the representatives. Back here at the board, Zuckerberg says he actually believes immigration reform is one of the biggest civil rights issues of our times, and he was actually brought into the conversation about this while teaching a high school class. Take a look.
And one of my top students put his hand up and he said, "I don't think I'm going to be able to go to college because I'm undocumented." And it just blew my mind, right? Because I mean, there was no difference between him and any of the other students, and he's one of the top students and clearly has all the skills that he needs to go on and be an entrepreneur, whatever else he wants to go and do. So I asked the other students.
Zuckerberg has support from LinkedIn as well as Backdrops. Both those co-founders were part of this hackathon. He says it's important to press Congress to act on immigration reform, and if products can create to actually do this effectively, he says that is even better. The hackathon wraps up a little bit later today, and it'll be interesting to see exactly what kind of products these kids come up with.
Right. You know, I think it's an unfortunate title for it because, you know, hacking is obviously not a good thing.
Right, but in Zuckerberg's world,
right,
that's how Facebook kind of got started.
Yeah, that is true.
Hackathons.
All right. Thank you very
Max,
much,
appreciate
Matt.
it.